Hey guys, so one of the things that we're going to be going over right now is the initial ventilator settings for an intubated newborn. So as you probably already know, we have these laminated cards that are going to be hanging on the side of the ventilator. These are initial ventilator settings that are appropriate for a newborn. Gives you parameters depending on the weight of the infant. If you use these parameters, you're going to be within safe ranges. So this is a card that's going to be laminated, or it is laminated right next to the C1 ventilator. We're going to go ahead and we're going to proceed on showing you how to attach the newborn circuit. As you may have seen in the back, we have these circuits. These circuits come with everything you'll need, from the exhalation valve to the neonatal circuits to CPAP CPAP ventilation as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to assemble these circuits. First thing what you're going to do is you're going to deassemble the adult respiratory circuit. Once you've disassembled the circuit, you also want to remove the exhalation valve. You now want to attach the the neonatal exhalation valve. Now you want to make sure that it's securely fastened, that it doesn't move. So this seems to be on quite a bit tight, which is a good thing. So now that that's done, we're going to move on to assembling the circuit. Now go ahead and assemble the circuit by placing the inspiratory valve. You're going to go ahead and match that blue color to blue color, and the exhalation valve is going to go to your white limb, and that's going to be attached to your pink expiratory valve. Once that's attached, you're going to attach your flow sensor. Make sure you only use the flow sensor that comes inside the neonate circuit. Make sure you don't use the adult flow sensor. So once everything is attached, one very crucial and important piece of this puzzle is going to be the wishbone. This is used to essentially calibrate your circuit. Now that everything's attached, we're going to go ahead and we're going to power the C1 ventilator. It's going to take a minute here. So all the attachments are nicely fastened. Make sure that you use an expiratory filter both on the inspiratory and expiratory limb. Go ahead and hit your silence button. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at the display. The display here it says wrong expiratory valve. So that lets you know that we are hooked up to the neonatal circuit. So what we want to do is we want to hit neonatal. Once we hit neonatal, that yellow screen disappears, and go ahead and enter your patient's weight. If you're going to have a 7-pound infant, what you want to do is ideally set this at 3 kilograms. That's roughly about 7 pounds. 3 kilograms. Go ahead and hit set by using your C knob. Appropriate ranges you're going to find on your laminated card. It's the laminated card that we talked about during the initial ventilator settings. So once that's done, what you want to do is you want to do a pre-op check. You want to check for tightness. So we're checking for tightness. The patient is disconnected. You want to tighten the system. You can use your hand. Make sure that you don't contaminate the circuit. So use proper hand washing and gloves when performing this. Shows me that it has passed. Now let's go ahead and calibrate our flow sensor. We're going to touch the flow sensor button. It says to disconnect the patient, and now to turn the flow sensor. This is where this wishbone becomes a very crucial part. If you don't have this wishbone, you won't be able to turn the flow sensor, and calibration might be off. As you guys can see here on the screen, the maneuver is in progress. We're going to turn the flow sensor again as directed by the screen. All right, so we've calibrated our flow sensor. We've done the tightness test. This means that your ventilator is ready to go. Now you go ahead and select modes of ventilation. If you're going to be doing invasive ventilation, meaning your patient is intubated, go ahead and hit PSINB+. That's going to be really comfortable for your patient. Once you go ahead and select that, confirm it, and you can go ahead and exit the mode. And you can see here that you've selected 3 kilograms for a 7-pound newborn. That seems appropriate. Go ahead and set your controls appropriately. Hit controls. We want to start at a safe pressure 15/5. That's a total pressure essentially of 20/5, which means that's a good starting range. Make sure your inspiratory time is set ideally at 0.33. And your flow trigger, you can set it anywhere between 2 to 4 liters a minute. So go ahead and make the adjustments as needed. Remember to use the index card that's going to be attached to the ventilator. Once you've made those adjustments, go ahead and hit start ventilation, connect your patient, and you're good to go. And as you can see here, we will be connecting your patient. And make sure you set your alarms appropriately according to what you need. Alright guys, that's it. The reason this is alarming is because I don't have the ventilator connected to oxygen, so it's saying that there's low oxygen, there's need for oxygen for the ventilator, and it's alarming for low minute volume. Thank you guys for watching.